Hello and welcome all in this video. So we are going to discuss about the prawn fishery. So among some aquatic crustaceans, in case of fisheries, some crustaceans having economic importance and constitutes food for human being from various parts of the world. Most important crustacean fishery in India is of prawn. These prawns are useful or used as a edible in case of human being because prawns are highly nutritive diet, contains vitamin A and D and tasty food for human beings. Prawn flesh is sweet and palatable due to the presence of large amount of glycogen and free amino acids and having a low fat content in their muscles. Prawn fishery in India is next to USA in the world and constitutes about 18% of the world production. Prawn catches in Kerala and Mumbai cost is about 92% of the total prawn production in India. So due to this importance of the prawn and which is a very delicious and rich in vitamin food, some of the peoples of the India can take as a food. So prawn is very important in the fishery. So classification of the prawn, this prawn having phylum Arthropoda, class Crustacea, subclass Malacostraca, order Decapoda and genus that is Palamon. That means prawn. Some of the important general characters are, these prawns are marine, estuarine or freshwater forms. They are found in all that type of waters, in seawater, in estuarine water, in freshwater forms. Body divisible into two parts, cephalothorax and abdomen. Body having two parts, cephalothorax and abdomen. Cephalothorax means the region which is having the combination of the head and thorax. Each body segment bears a pair of biramous appendages for carrying out varied kind of functions. Body is entirely covered by exoskeleton and made of hard cuticle. On cephalothorax, it forms a carapace. This one a large plate is called as carapace, which hangs laterally to enclose the gills on abdominal segments. The exoskeleton forms a separate ring connected to each other by arthrodial membranes. So the related rings are attached by a particular type of segment, a particular type of joint that is called as arthrodial joint or arthrodial membrane. Elementary canal is complete. Circulatory system is of open type. Respiration is performed by the inner lining of the branchiostic, the 3 pairs of epipodites and 8 pairs of gills. Excretion by green glands. Nervous system is well formed. And about the food and feeding methods of the prawns. The prawns are omnivorous. These are omnivorous as they feed upon living organisms, vegetable matters, and also dead organic matters. They, with the aid of their ciliate legs, chili of their thoracic legs, hold the food materials and approach to the mouth. With their ciliate leg, they can hold the food and approach to the mouth. Cutting of the food is done by maxillipeds. The food is cut into small pieces with the help of particular type of appendages that is called as maxillipeds and pass into the mouth for proper mastication with the help of mandibles. The mastication of the food takes place with the help of the mandibles and the food is then swallowed. The food mainly comprises of small insects, molluscs, seaweeds, algae and bryophytes. These are some material which can be taken as a food by the prawn. They feed upon varying quality of food materials like vegetable matter. They can also take vegetable matter, crustaceans, detritus and other organisms which is found or which is approached to the prawn. These all the material they can be taken by the prawn. So this prawn is a omnivorous creature. A reproduction. The suitable species for freshwater pond culture that is having a name Microbrachium rosemurgi is known as best freshwater prawn is known as the best freshwater prawn species for cultural viewpoint. It is because of their big size, palatability, abundance in rivers, ponds, paddy fields, and low salinity areas of estuaries, where this species is found. So this is particular species which is well suitable for the culture in the freshwater. The spawning of this particular species takes place for maintaining the stock and breeding fertilization, that is fertilization. A fully mature male and female, that is one pair of prawns, are kept in an aquarium for about 60-liter capacity. In 60-liter water, one single male and female, that is a couple or pair, live in that water. About 24 hours after mating, female prawn starts laying eggs. For commercial purpose, spawning is planned, and spawning tanks is about 200 by 100 by 40 centimeter or 300 by 150 by 50 centimeter sizes are constructed. There is a spawning pond which is constructed for the spawning purpose of this particular type of prawn. For the successful development of eggs under suitable condition, marine water is mixed with fresh water. A repeatedly mixing of marine water with fresh water produced good results in hatching. For the particular hatching purpose, some mixing of the water takes place. Now the eggs are hatched into larvae. Then the eggs are hatched into the larvae. Then about the marine water. In case of marine water, there is a particular species of the prawn, that is Penaeus indicus or Penaeus mondon, are generally selected for the culture practice in the marine water. And in case of this particular species, the prawns are released into the tanks containing fresh seawater. Thereafter, they have recovered and become active. They are transferred to bigger pools about 250 liters capacity for spawning. Then they transfer into the larger spawning ponds. Plastic lined pools painted black are usually recommended. Only one pair of spawner are kept together in tank. Mating takes place in the tank. The time taken for the copulation varies with the species. It takes 3 to 4 minutes in case of Penaeus japonicus and 18 minutes for Penaeus mondon. Spawning takes place only after the eggs are matured. In case of mondon, P. mondon, that is the Penaeus mondon, 7 lakh eggs are shed in about 3 to 4 minutes. Simultaneously, spermatophores are discharged so that fertilization may take place externally in the water. Fertilized eggs soon settle to the bottom and larvae hatches after about 8 to 9 hours. Then lastly, there is the methods of prawn fishing or the methods of catching of the prawn, that is use of the crafts and gears. Which type of crafts and gears are used? For prawn fishing, craft, that is boats, gears means nets, and some type of traps like hooks are also required. In case of crafts, in case of boats applied in prawn fishing depend upon flow and depth of the water habitats of the prawn. Boats used in different parts of India are of the following, that is Masula boat. It is chiefly used from Kakinada to Masulipatam. It is operated by the dozen of people. Its length is about 8.5 to 12 meters. Then Machwa. It is chiefly used in West Bengal. It is operated by 8 to 10 persons. Its length is about 9 to 14 meters. Then Nauka. It is chiefly used in West Bengal. It is operated by 8 to 10 persons. Its length is about 10.4 to 13.5 meters. Then which type of gears are used? The gears, that is, the gears means nets, which is a device applied for capturing of prawns, are some type of nets and traps. The important nets and traps applied for prawn fishing are cast net. This is the simplest type of the net and it's operated by a single person, bag net, as the name indicates, that is like a bag. Stake nets. These nets either with bag or without bag when tied to stake. Drag net or trawl net, which are used under movement and prawns are captured by themselves in the bag, are called as drag nets or trawl nets. Beam trawls, when upper margins of the mouth of the drag net is fixed to a beam and the lower margins is hang freely, it is called as beam trawl. Barrier nets, the nets without bags are fixed to stake for a long distance in a seawater to check the escaping of captured prawns along the back currents, are called as barrier nets. So these are the nets and boats which are used for the capturing or collecting of the prawns. This is all about the prawn culture. Thank you.